Hey, shall we go to eat ice cream together?
Hey, I'm taking chocolate.
No, I want to take chocolate.
Hey, no, I want chocolate.
Let me take it.
I like chocolate.
Okay, fine. I will take Rajbhog. But none of you should take Rajbhog.
Okay, I'll take mango.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take vanilla.
Hey, remember, the chocolate is mine.
Yes, and no more fighting, okay?
Hey, you got mango, right? I love mango.
Yeah, it's awesome. I really liked it.
Let's go.
Hurry up.
Hurry up.
Hey, while getting the ice cream, I just asked the uncle how many cups of ice cream were sold.
Oh, then what did uncle say?
150 mango cups, 100 chocolate cups, 75 vanilla cups and 50 of Rajbhog.
How would we remember all these numbers? Should we draw a picture to remember them?
Yes, but how are we going to draw such pictures? Let's see later. Let's go now.
Okay.
We drew so many pictures. But if there are more than 150, then what?
What should we do?
Let's ask Tai tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, good night.
Let's go. Bye.
Good night.
Good night. Tai.
Okay, what happened?
Yesterday we went to eat ice cream and drew pictures of how many cups were sold.
Okay,
We drew 150 pictures in total.
150. Wow.
But what if there are more than 150? How shall we draw it then?
So what shall we do now?
Okay. So, if you want to show such information, you can represent it by using a bar graph. Okay. But let's do one thing. Before learning about the bar graphs, first let's understand this concept practically on the ground. Shall we?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
So let's go to the ground and then understand the bar graphs. Okay? Come on, let's go. Okay. So yesterday you all drew a pictogram of the ice cream cups that were sold, right?
Yes.
Today, let's understand the same information on these tiles. Okay? Now let's assume that each tile represents 1 unit by 1 unit. And let's say each tile represents 10 cups. Okay? So according to that, for each flavor, you will count the number of tiles that you need. That means 10, 20, 30 and so on. Okay? Now, each one of you come forward on the tiles. Okay? So, Shreya, which flavor was yours?
Vanilla.
Okay, good. And now tell me, how many cups were there?
75 cups.
Good. So, how many tiles will you need for that?
7.5 tiles.
Okay, good. Now go ahead. Okay, 7.5. Good job. Okay, now Meeti, how many did you have?
100 cups.
Okay, so how many tiles will you need?
10.
Great. Step forward and go one by one. Very good. Is she doing it correctly? Yeah? Well done, Neeti. Okay, now Kalki. How many did you have?
50 cups.
Very good. Now Spruha. Yeah. How many cups did you have?
150 cups.
Okay, and how many tiles would you need?
15.
Start. Is that right? Okay, good job. Okay, tell me now, is it easier to understand this way? Yes. Now come here. Very well done. Okay. Now let's see how to show this information using a bar graph. Okay. Okay, tell me what all material have you brought?
We've got everything.
Oh, great. So you've got everything. Now let's go upstairs and see how to do it. Okay? Let's go. So you counted how many cups of each flavor were sold and made a pictogram, right? A while ago, you also represented the same on the tiles, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Assuming one tile equals 10 cups. Now, let's see how we can show this data in a bar graph. Okay? Okay, who wants to try drawing it?
Will you draw it?
Okay.
How should we draw it? First, we draw the x-axis and the y-axis.
Good. Good. Yes.
On the x-axis or the horizontal axis, we will mark the ice cream flavors.
Correct.
And on the y-axis or the vertical axis, we'll write the number of cups.
Right. That's correct, Meeti.
Let's keep 1 centimeter for 1 cup.
Okay, but wait. Count and check once.
1, 2, 3, 4. 24 marks are here.
Okay, but we have a minimum of 50 and maximum of 150 cups, right?
Okay.
Then how will they fit there?
Oh, then we should set the scale on y-axis. But how should we do it? 1 centimeter equals 10 cups. 1 centimeter equals 20 cups.
Correct. We can choose any of these scales, okay? But for now, let's go with 1 centimeter equals 10 cups.
Yes.
Okay, so let's mark 10, 20, 30 and so on up to 150 on the y-axis. Okay, that will fit on the page. Now let's draw the bars. Ready? So you have a graph notebook here, right?
Yes.
Good. Now start drawing step by step as I tell you.
Okay, I will draw it.
So first, draw a horizontal line at a base with a pencil. This is the x-axis. Now draw a vertical line that intersects the x-axis at a right angle. This is the y-axis. The intersection point is called O. Okay? Now, from point O, mark 1 centimeter intervals along the x-axis. Okay, do it. Good. Getting it? We'll temporarily name these points A, B, C, D. So normally we don't label the graphs this way. Okay, but we are doing it for learning. Understand? Now, along the y-axis, label 10, 20, 30 up to 150 with 1 centimeter equal to 10 cups. Okay, getting it? Now go ahead and write it. You're writing it, right? Is she writing it correctly?
Yes. Yes.
Good job.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's draw the bars. We'll match each flavor with its cups. Okay, which flavor do we do first?
Rajbhog?
So Rajbhog ice cream and 50 cups, right? Let's plot it now. Use the scale and draw a bar up to 50 cups on the y-axis. Can you do it, Kalki?
Yes.
Good. Okay, now you tell me of mango ice cream.
150 cups.
Good. So now we will draw a second bar and name it as CD. Okay? Now, till where should we draw the mango bar on the y-axis?
Of course, up to 150 cups.
Draw it. Excellent. Okay, now Shreya, you draw the vanilla bar. We have to draw bar EF. Okay?
Yes.
So it should reach the mark 75. Draw it. Good job, Shreya. Okay, so now all of you remember one thing. When drawing a bar graph, every bar in the graph should be of equal width and distance between any two adjacent bars should be equal. Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so equal spacing is important. Can you all draw the remaining bars now?
Yes.
Perfect. So, Meeti, can you draw the chocolate bar?
Yes, of course.
Great. So, your bar graph is complete now.
Yay!
See, you can even color these bars if you want. In this way, we can show the pictogram in the form of a bar graph. Okay?
Yes.
So now, when you go home, make a bar graph based on the numbers. Okay? Can you all do it?
Yes, we can.
Great. And will you show it to me tomorrow?
Yes.
Good. Then see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. What did we learn? 1. The given information can be presented in the form of a bar graph. 2. All bars in the bar graph have the same width. 3. The distance between two consecutive or adjacent bars is equal. Exercise 1. In the Nature Friend project, students from different cities have participated. Their information is provided in the table below. Using this data, draw a bar graph to represent the details. City name: Pune, Thane, Gadchiroli, Jammu, Solapur, Guwahati, Delhi. Number of students: 250, 50, 15, 15, 35, 20, 70. 2. Collect the information from 5 of your classmates about how many liters of water they use at home in a week. Then create a bar graph to represent this data.